Last batch of peaches for today in the water bath. Bring it to a boil, let it come back up to a boil, let it boil for about 30 seconds to a minute, pull them out and put them in a sink full of ice water, and the peels will slip right off of them. And then you can do the next step for whatever you'd like to use them for: jams, jellies, just putting them in the freezer, dehydrating them, canning them, halves, wholes. That's how easy it is to put up some peaches. Just takes a little bit of time, and you're on your way to eating some fresh, healthy, homegrown, home-canned food. So I like to take them out of the pot and set them on the side and let them drip, and as you can see, the skins are already falling right off. I let the hot water drip off, then I'll bring them inside and put them in the ice bath water. Okay, so the first batch is already in the ice water. The ice is already pretty much melted, but you can see the peels, literally just falls right off. That one's ready to go, and I got the ice water ready for the next one. I just freeze some old ice cream containers and keep blocks of ice so that I have a big chunk of ice. And this is the ones that we just pulled out. I'm just going to put them into the ice water carefully, and we could do this with one hand. And there we go. They're all in there. Just going to move the ice kind of to the center so that they all cool off quicker. And they're already coming off amazingly. So while I'm peeling these, then I'll have the next batch to go. And it's really that easy. And then after you get this step done, which I think, in my opinion, is the hardest thing to do, is to prep. Once you do this, you can just chop up all your peaches and make some jam. Or you can chop them up and put them on the cookie tray and freeze them, and then pull them off the cookie tray and put them in Ziploc bags, and you'll have fresh frozen peaches for smoothies or desserts or breads or cakes or whatever you want. So now it's time for me to get busy peeling some peaches. So this is what the peaches look like chopped up. For the recipe that I used was in an older ball canning book. You put 1 cup of apple juice, unsweetened, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1 box of the pectin, no sugar added or no sugar needed. Now the ball pectin book says if desired you can add an artificial sweetener, but we are not desiring that, so we're not putting anything extra in it. It's going to taste more like all natural peach jam. So I would put the pectin in here. This is my last batch, and bring it to a boil and let it boil for about 1 minute. Sorry about the rotten dog, but if I already had a little bit left over from the last one, I got one in the canner already. These are blue ball glass jars. They are ready to go in the canner. I'm putting 7 in at a time just to not overcrowd it, and because it only takes 10 minutes to boil them in a water bath canner, so it goes pretty quick. Okay, so back outside, I have my canner set up on my outdoor cook station. It's a propane, so it's a water bath. We have our first 7 jelly jars in there. Let me turn this down just a little bit. You want to come to a rolling boil, and it is a rolling boil. And then let it go for 10 minutes, and then pull the jars out. Set them in a cool spot. I cover them up with a towel, and then the next day I'll check the bands to make sure that they're all sealed, and that is it. Label your jars and you have homemade peach jam. And ours this time, we're going to try it with no sugar added. So it's just that easy. The hardest part is waiting for it to seal overnight, and then make them homemade biscuits in the morning and try that peach jam. Well, thanks for visiting me today, at the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Oops, I ended the video, but I want to show y'all what they look like all canned up. Ended up getting 16 jelly jars. Not too bad. Can't wait to try them when they cool off completely. I know that looks a little funny because that's a blue jar, but hey, someone gifted me 4 jelly jars, so we went ahead and used them. But the peaches look amazing. And I'm probably going to be doing another little batch of peaches here before too long. So everything is definitely just nice and peachy here on the homestead.